Alright guys, I'm back. So I was gonna review Demon Slayer, but I didn't do another delay, one heart. So I finally watched the first half of Stone Ocean of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on Netflix. So it's unknown when the second half's gonna come out. But I'm looking forward to when that releases. Anyway, this is a pretty good story so far. Unlike the ending, ends a sort of showing where we're gonna take the characters next. I mean, this is the first stuff, so we don't get much development for the characters yet. But I will eventually read the manga, so I know what happens along the way. Might be spoiling it, but still, I want to check out the mangas. Yeah. So anyway, so let's get into the story. Anyway, so the series opens up with our protagonist, the first female Jojo, standing on somewhere with blood. Standing somewhere with blood next to her bodies. She's standing by a car. So yeah. Then during a lawyer trial, the public introduced to Jolene Cujo. And it's spelled differently to Jotaro's name. Jotaro's last name Cujo is spelled Kujo. Jolene's last name Cujo is spelled Cujoh. Now, alright, what I've seen so far, I still prefer part 4 of the rest of the series. And I really hope it releases on UK Blu-ray someday. Because they only got both parts of part 3 on Blu-ray. Sorry. Crap, where did that go? It's odd. Where was oh, you just missed something. Anyway, so Johnny is a child of a lawyer who has weird ears, by the way. Reading over her case, you know, we learn about some events of we learn about what happened. Really, from Jolene's perspective, she's an innocent person. Oh, actually, the child's not when we first probably meet her. So we learn a bit about her before that, when she's in a cell, banging her head about God. It's a funny moment. Seeing the girl saw her masturbate. Yeah, masturbate. I'm not kidding. Anyway, the person who tells. Anyway, Jolene was with her boyfriend. And, anyway, Stone Ocean takes place 10 years after the events of Golden Wind. Golden Wind took place in 2001, 2 years after Part 4, which was in 1999. So this story starts in 2011. You know, I don't know why there was never any. Guess Jojo never had any time. Anyway. Yeah, Johnny was with her boyfriend Romeo. They were dating. She, enjoying each other's company when he accidentally ran over a civilian. So Johnny wanted to call the police, but her boyfriend plainly convinced her to hide the body, even though it could have been written off as an accident. When he would go to jail, but just tell the police it was an accident. They won't have to tell you, but they will, Immediate red flag there. I know some people like to do a hit and run because they're afraid of being in trouble. Which is wrong, by the way. Doing a hit and run, that is. Anyway. After the lawyer convinced her to do... So, she's transport on a bus where we meet another main character, who will be her friend. Jolene will make a friend with a woman named Hermes Costello. So I think she's Spanish. I'll get a bit more about her a little bit. Anyway, the lawyer convinces Jolene to take a plea charge. She agrees, but she was duped by. Instead of getting a 2-year sentence, she got 15 years for killing a man. For killing that man on purpose, you know. But Jolene didn't do that. You'll mention she received a pendant from her alleged father, who we discover is Jotaro Kujo, returning character from Part 3 and Part 4, who only appeared in 2 episodes of Part 5. Now the pendant strangely looks slightly like the golden arrow from the previous story. Anyway, after that, Jolene started experiencing some weird visions. Some type of thread came out from her fingers, and somehow she was able to listen in conversations. She's not sure about what this. And she uses that to discover that her lawyer and her boyfriend are schemers, are rotten up bastards. They set her up for her life. Upset her. But she got her revenge on the lawyer. She killed him. Yeah, she literally killed the lawyer with her grin. You can obviously know she's got a stand, but she doesn't know it yet. But this is the first time a Jojo series has not brought out the stand in the first episode. Like, think about it. Shining Star Platinum, Shining Diamond, and Golden Wind all three appeared in the first episode. But this is pretty interesting. Alright, hey. After arriving at prison, she encounters a woman who turns out who also has a ability to shrink people. Johnny doesn't know anything about stand, but she was able to manifest hers and calls it Stone Ocean. I'm gonna say Stone Ocean's ability is unique. It uses threads. She beat the living crap out of her. Then she gets a visitor, which turns out to be her dad, Jotaro. So, anyway, she resents her father, because he was never around while she was growing up. Which is really unlike Jotaro. When you think about it. How did Jotaro fall in love then? I was gonna be curious. How did Jotaro find his wife? We only see an image. We only see her twice in flashback. One in a photo and one in a flashback. Anyway, Jotaro appeals to her that she was set up not by her boyfriend, by a stand, but she was set up by a stand user who was one of Dio's followers back in 1988. Yeah, all the way back then. Very interesting. Oh, I like the animation here. It's not that bad. I like it. And I like Jolene. She's a cool character. She's got a very unique look. The buns and the back braided ponytail, which is braided into it, and the edge is end of it is a triangle, similar to Jono's hairstyle. I don't question though. Why couldn't they go? Why couldn't the Speedwagon Foundation get in touch with I don't know like friends of Jotaro, get in touch with Josuke or any of the or Koichi or any one of his friends from Morio, because he doesn't know anyone in Italy, because he doesn't know Jono. Like, I'd like to see a returning character, what they look like as a grown up. I'm really curious what the Jojo characters look like in as grown ups in Anyway, Jane and Jojo managed to escape on a stand. Managed to meet him, but it was kind of a trap. There was another stand. He was working with someone. The other stand is called Pale Snake. Pale Snake it's called. And stole 2 discs out of Jotaro's head when he saved Jolene. Jolene realized how much he did care about her. Something like that. I actually know the reason why Jotaro wasn't around for Jolene when she was growing up. Like, what was his reasoning? I thought he would know what family is like. And again, because he fell in love. We also assume Joseph is dead at this point, since he was in his 70s when we last saw him in 1999. So obviously he's passed away. Miss you, Joseph. Seriously, Joseph was a likable character. Sad he's gone. Oh. Well, it's not the last time we technically see him. It's the last time we saw that Joseph. But he does appear in JoJolion, the 8th part. No information on the 9th part yet. His name's already been revealed. But still. Sorry. After Master yelled at in life, even though she escaped, she decided to head back in to find the stand user who stole Jojo's stand and memories. While the Speedwagon Foundation takes care of Jotaro. Alright, Jojo's sign slightly tweaked. He's got which makes sense. He looks a bit unrecognizable because he's a lot older than he was in part 4. Hell, the picture on the pen that he used in his part 4 design, in his part 4 outfit. The white coat, the white hat. He has a thing for hats. Anyway, Jolene learned what stands are, and she and the boy who she finds out his name is Emporio Alnino, who was a young boy who was born as prison, but his mother was killed. His mother was killed. So he's been hiding in his prison ever since. But he knows what stands are. Because he has a stand too. We get to that in a bit. Meanwhile, so Johnny's in solitary confinement. Alright. Emporio keeps an eye on Hermes. Because there's a little detail. She's the one who sold that crazy woman so she must have touched it just in case she could have gone to stand. And Jolene was right. Hermes does have a stand. Jolene just realized it though. Her stand, I think it's called Whack, is able to duplicate things with a sticker. And when you rip that sticker off, it's supposed to be pushed back together. Very unique ability. After dealing with a very unique stand, Jolene and Hermes decided to work together to look for Jotaro's disc. So they found out some dislocation in a farm. And they're attacked by an enemy stand, where most of the girls that were with them were killed. Including one with short pen overalls. Now, she appears in the trailer, by the way, that girl I just mentioned. But how if she's dead? And it's a scene that wasn't there. I'll get to that in a bit. Anyway, the stand and user is both called FF because it's the same thing. The stand is her own person in a way. Yeah. Jolene and Hermes managed to beat it. Jolene gives an ultimatum. So Eva decides to help them out. And takes over the body of one of the dead girls. To help Jolene out. And she's quite likable so far. But again, she only appears a little later. So again, but it's about 12 episodes, so of course there's not that much development. This is the first half, of course. So I'll look up when the second half comes out. Anyway. After facing more and users sent by Pale Stakes user, who is revealed to be Brother Poochie, a priest. He also killed the stand user who was targeting Jolie and Jojo earlier. So, because he's the only one who knew his identity. So, yeah. After facing some stand users, Jolene, with help from a new friend, introduced her by Polio, named Weber Station, I think it was called. Weather Forecast, that's it. Who does not have any memories of his past, so he calls by the same name as the stand. Is in the name, he can control the weather. So, after battling a stand user who uses gravity, Jolene actually runs into Father Poochie. I nearly said Rob then. But she doesn't know he's the stand user. Uses that to her advantage. So basically she headed out to the courtyard just to get, because she found Star Platinum's disc. But sneak attack by a guard because Poochie used the discs against him. But Jolene outwitted them. Outwitted Poochie. With help from Weather Forecast, the disc is able safely, but Jolene is badly hurt. Poochie escapes, leaving she ends with Jolie in critical condition, and we don't know what's going to happen next. But well, we all know is Poochie's given a new stand user. Poochie can create stands with the discs. So he gets basically the two discs that make up the soul. The stand disc and the memory disc. Both remove the body withers. It's really unique. It's impressive, unique. Basically doesn't have any time stopping abilities. I know it's a popular stand, but at least the guy does not have time abilities this time. I mean, come on, when you think about the other stand, like Dio, Yoshikage Kira, Diablo, they all have stand powers that some or have time abilities. I guess a public concept, but at least this stand does not have it. So yeah, that's where this first part ends. I gotta say, it's good so far. I can't wait. I'm dying to check out more, but I do not know when that will be. So let's just hope it won't be later this year, because if it is, then well, I'm gonna have to rewatch episodes 1 through 12 before that. Yeah. So before that ever comes out, I got one last Jojo review coming up. And that is my review on Last Spoke Kishibe Rohan, the OVA adaptation of the manga spin-off manga story based on the character from Part 4. So, I'll see you guys next time. If you enjoy my content, hit the thumbs. If you enjoy my content, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. You stay updated in all the videos that comes out in the future. And if you want to see my thoughts on the other parts of Jojo, go check them out. I review parts 1 to 5, and now I review the first half of part 6 books. So after part 6, the second half comes out, I will redo the review. Basically, I'll review all the episodes. So anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you all next time. Phoenix out.